Great piece. Now here I have in my hand is a deck of Pokemon cards. I use these cards to help with cognitive dissonance, as far as like training kids or children, if you will, for those who prefer children. And this is something that I used when I was a child, maybe 9 or 10 years old, growing up in the projects. These are obviously newer characters, but the older characters and the older cards, the older holograms, they were a bit more less sophisticated. So just kind of look at the cards, and these cards actually, if you look at the characters, this is Asian philosophy. You can see the people in, what would you call it? You can see people in their traits in these figurations. There's a word for it, but it slipped my mind. I haven't used it a lot. But let's look at the characters. Spinarak. All right. Although the poison from its fangs isn't that strong, it's potent enough to weaken prey that gets caught in its web. So this is actually how people think, if you will. This is how people disguise themselves when they're caught in situations where they have to defend their intellect. There's people out here that think like this. So you have 1 billion people on the earth, plus everybody's not going to think the same. So you're dealing with psychology. These cards, when you're dealing with Pokemon, like, they're definitely good when you're studying psychology. I would say get you a deck, and if you can get the old kind, that would be even greater. Chatot. So this mimics and it's tone deaf. So you're dealing with something, let's read. Seems to be pesty. It mimics the cries of other Pokemon to trick them into thinking it's one of them. This way they won't attack it. All right, so you see people, and again, like, you can see how they think of people around the world and people they encounter. And they also the people who they live among. All right. I like to pay attention to the wings, the scope of the head, the tail. All right. The illusion in the eyes. All right. Bronzer. Okay, this thing likes to round. Poltergeist. All right. Let's see. Well, that purple is very strong. This species lives in antique teapots. Most parts are forgeries, but on rare occasions, authentic work is found. All right. So obviously you know who that is. It would be your scholars. Wombat. It emits ultrasonic waves. And the thing that I like about the psychic Pokemons is they deal with advanced strategy. As opposed to a Pokemon that just kind of blow out flames or punches. I love psychic Pokemon. All right. Torterra. Okay. Has a press and it has a hammer. And obviously you can tell by its size it uses its strength. All right. So here is an older Pokemon. I'm kind of surprised it's with this deck. If you have any of the old cards, they're worth a lot. All right, so this uses Psychic Shock. And his other weakness is his own compatibility. So it has a 30 health. And his Psychic Shock is only 10. But this Pokemon right here, it evolves. So if you can get your hands on Abracadabra, that'll be sweet. All right. All right. So don't be pressed. There's a lot of ways you can train kids. If you're a school teacher, if you're a mentor, like you can train them to be explorative and be critical thinkers in their mind. All right, this Jigglypuff, this is another old character. Yeah, I got to be careful in the field because, you know, these squirrels, they can just sneak up on you. So that happened to me a few times. All right, Jigglypuff. So his strength is singing. All right, and his weakness is getting punched. So that would be like an R&B singer. I know some people who favor R&B singers may be Omarion or Usher. So they're not rappers, they're singers. You know, rappers, they like to, you know, squabble, if you will. They like the humbug. So just, you know, get you a deck, you know, go over them. You may not know what you get. So if you find something interesting, be sure to share it. All right, take care.